So, after 2 years of having fun with this car and having no issues, no problems, the time has finally come for this engine to make me not sleep well at night. A few weeks ago, when I was doing the 0 to 100 test, the car started making noise. It first lost power and then it started to make some weird noise, and at the end it started smoking from the back. I was like thinking, this is it. After 2 years of having fun, I wasn't sure how big the issue was, but it looked bad. I mean, it looked like the engine was done. But without me blabbing, I actually recorded that because I was trying again to do a test from 0 to 100. So yeah, it sounded pretty bad, but I managed to get the car home. It was still driving fine. There was no check engine light as well, which surprised me. The temperature of the coolant and oil was normal. I took breaks between each launch, so there wasn't any overheating issues. Like, I was disappointed in the car. I was disappointed in myself because I was launching this car a lot in first gear. I thought, it's in good shape, nothing can go wrong, but alas, it did. So me and my dad the next day proceed to do full diagnostics of the car, like checking the oil, the coolant, the spark plugs even, and I bought the endoscope camera to put it to see the top of the pistons if there's some bent valve or something, because it sounds like it's coming from the head of the engine, not the below, which is good news. So I was optimistic, but the sound was still like that grinding sound, and the smoke from the back, like I was like so done. I was so sad. I mean, right now as I'm recording, it's fixed, so I can talk about it, but before I couldn't even look at the video, and yeah, it was tough. So anyway, here is the full diagnostics. So let's inspect one by one. I will start from the left side. The hole is pretty deep. I was having a bit of trouble to maneuver the camera. And you can see there's the piston. Now the position of the piston is too up, so I can't see the the cylinder walls and the rest, but the carbon buildup, it's there a little bit, but it's nothing serious. Let's check, maybe the next one is gonna be, the position is gonna be lower so I can see it. Oh, there. This one looks, I think, in better condition than the first. You can see the cylinder walls, they're looking good. I can even see the arrow. I don't know what that means, I'm not a professional, but the fact that you can see it, it tells me that it's not in bad condition at all. So there we go, I'm just gonna go, I'm circling around to check every side. Not bad at all, if you ask me. So let's go to the third one. This one is, you can also see pretty clearly. Yeah, looking great. So the last one. This one is also like the first. It's closer to the camera. It's in the upper position. After inspecting everything, we didn't find any sign of major issue, but we still have to tow the car to the service, to the people who know these THP Prince engines. On that same day that the car got towed, the mechanics called us later on during the day, and they said they found a problem, and the problem wasn't the engine is still okay. The problem was with the turbo, and more specifically the shaft broke between the two compressors. So they probably realized when they took off the Remair intake, they saw when the car is in neutral, while it's running, it's not spinning at all. The compressor should spin at least a little bit, but it wasn't. So yeah, that explains why I lost power all of a sudden, and the smoke at the back, because this turbo is being cooled by oil and coolant. So that's why there was white smoke coming from the exhaust. So when I heard that, I was like so happy and relieved, because I was thinking, what is it? Like that was in my mind the whole day. Anyway, the total cost to fix everything up and to replace the oil and oil filter and the rest, it was around 500 euros, 350 for the turbo rebuild. They have to do that, of course. And also the labor and the rest, that's around 150 euros. So it's the total of 500. Now the turbo is not OEM. I bought it on eBay 2 years ago. The company's name is Neo Brothers or Neo Bros, and yeah, it clearly, the turbo can't stand the stage 1 tune. I mean, I was launching it a lot, so it didn't do, like, it didn't overboost or anything, it just broke. Like, it's sometimes that happens when you push the car to the limits. But yeah, I am very relieved that it's just a turbo. The engine is now running fine. And that is the full story, and my adventures with the Peugeot 207 GTI continues. I'm gonna enjoy this car even more. I'm not gonna sell it, or my feelings and thoughts didn't change, because it seems to, everything that goes wrong with these engines are around the engine. Like the actual engine, at least mine. I mean, I don't have a high mileage 207 GTI. It seems the problem is always around the engine, like turbo or high pressure fuel pump and the rest. So stay tuned and subscribe for more videos of my Peugeot 207 GTI, and I'm gonna actually go right now and enjoy the car during this beautiful time of day, which is a sunset and it's not that hot, so take care.